99% of traders fail because they use candlestick patterns in the wrong way. Most people think if they memorize a bunch of different shapes of the candlestick patterns, they will become rich. If they see hammer or a rising star formation, they will go and buy. When in reality, they are just guessing. The truth is, most of these patterns doesn't actually work in the real markets. I know this because I have spent years testing all of these candlestick patterns, and I found that only a handful of them actually make you profits. And in this video, I'm going to show you the only candlestick patterns that are proven to work for day traders. We're going to strip away all of the junk and look at the real price action. I will show you how to exactly read the candle so you will know, is this a good confirmation for you to enter, or the market is just setting up the trap for you to lose your money. By the end of this guide, you will have a 100% mechanical way of entering your trades. You won't have to guess if the pattern is good or bad anymore. I will give you secret rules when you have to jump in and why most of the candlestick patterns are just the noise. So let's start with understanding what is the candlestick. Most traders are trading half blind because they are looking at the wrong map. When you first start out, you look at the line charts. It seems like the easiest way to look at the market. It's a simple line that goes up and down and it looks clean. But here's the problem. A line chart only shows you the closing price. It tells you where the price ended, but it hides the most important part of the story. What actually happened during that time. It's like reading only the last page of the book and thinking you understand the whole mystery. You miss the fights, the traps, and the big moves that happen in the middle, which is exactly why most people get caught up in a bad trades without ever knowing why. A candlestick chart is different because it gives you a specific piece of information for every single period. The open, the high, the low, and the close. Think of it like the full report of a battle between buyers and sellers. While the line chart might show you a smooth move, a candlestick shows you that price actually crashed below a support level before buyers rushed in to save it. This is called a wick, and it's a massive clue that a line chart simply cannot show you. As a day trader, these details are your edge. They tell you if the market is actually strong or if it's just pretending to be. To start, you must switch your charts from the lines to candlesticks immediately. Look at the 4-hourly time frame or higher. On these charts, a green candle means that the price ended higher and it started, showing a buyers we are in control. A red candle means it ended lower, showing sellers were stronger. By looking at the wicks, those thin lines on the top and the bottom of the candle, you can see exactly how far the price traveled before it was pushed back. It's a first step to reading the market's true intentions. Let's move to the pillar number 2, the language of the body. The size of the candle in the markets is the way of shouting at you. Most beginners treat every green and red candles as if they were all the same. They see a tiny green candle and think the price is going up and I should buy now. But the tiny candle is like a whisper in a very noisy room. It doesn't actually mean anything. If you don't look at the size of the body, which is the thick part of the candle, you are ignoring the most obvious clue that the market is giving you. You end up entering the trades with no real power behind them. And then you are surprised when the price turns around and hits your stop loss 5 minutes later. The body of the candle shows you exactly who won the fight during a specific time. A large green body means the buyers were much stronger than the sellers. They pushed the price up and kept it there with ease. A large red body means that the sellers were in total control and crushed any attempt of the moving of the price higher. However, if the body is small, it means that the buyers and sellers were fighting very, very hard, but nobody really won. It's like a tug of war where the rope isn't moving. A professional trader never bets on the tug of war that is stuck in the middle. They wait for one side to clearly win and show their dominance before they even think about putting their money at risk. Use this simple rule. Only pay attention to candles that are larger than the last 3 or 4 candles you see on the screen. If the candle is twice as big as the ones before it, the market is telling you that the real move has started. If the candles are small and messy, it means the big players are not in the game yet, and you should stay out of the lines. Let's move to the pillar number 3, the secret of the wicks. A wick is a warning sign that you cannot ignore. Most traders see the price moving up fast and they get excited. They jump into the trade because they are afraid of missing out on the big move. They don't notice the long, like the thin line forming at the top or at the bottom of the candle. That line is the wick, and it shows that even though the price went high, it couldn't stay there because sellers pushed it back down instantly. If you buy at the top of the long wick, you're basically buying at the exact moment everyone else is selling, which is a fast way to lose your money and your confidence. Wicks represents what we call a price rejection. Think of a long wick on the bottom like a bouncy ball hitting the hard floor. The harder it hits, the faster it bounces back up. This tells you that there's a lot of hidden buying power at the specific price level and that the market is refusing to go any lower. On the flip side, a long wick at the top is like a ball hitting a solid ceiling. It shows you that the price tried to break through but got knocked out back down by strong sellers. A professional trader looks at these wicks to see where the market is refusing to go, which helps them avoid getting trapped in a trade that is about to turn around and crash. Here's a mechanical rule. Only trust a reversal signal if the wick is at least 2 times longer than the body of the candle. If the wick is short, it doesn't mean much, and you should ignore it. But if you see a giant wick pointing up, it's a clear sign that the price is likely to head down. If you see a giant wick pointing down, the price is likely to head up. Let's move to the pillar number 4, the king of reversals, the engulfing rule. Imagine a small, tired boxer suddenly getting knocked out of the ring by a giant heavyweight who appeared out of nowhere. This is exactly what happens when the big players step in and hijack the market's direction. Most traders get trapped because they try to pick a direction when the market is weak and messy. They see a small move and hope it keeps going, but hope is not a strategy. Without a clear sign of strength, you are just betting against the house and waiting to get wiped out by the first real wave of selling. The engulfing pattern is your proof of power. It happens when a small candle is completely swallowed by a much larger candle of the opposite color. If a giant green candle covers a small red one, it means buyers have completely taken over. It's a 100% mechanical signal that the old trend is dead and new powerful move has begun. Wait for the second candle to close. If its body is larger than the previous candle, enter the trade immediately. Place your stop loss at the bottom of a big candle and stay safe. Let's move to the pillar number 5, the pin bar trap. There's one specific candle shape that looks like a golden opportunity, but it's actually a deadly trap designed to lure amateurs right before the market crashes. Most traders see the price moving up fast and jump in at the very top because they are afraid of missing out. They don't realize that a long thin spike is often a fake out. By the time they click buy, the professional banks has already selling their positions, leaving the retail traders holding a losing trade at the price as the price collapses. A pin bar, a single candle with a tiny body, a giant wick on one side. That wick is the market's way of saying no. It shows that the price tried to break through a level but was violently rejected. A long wick at the top means that the price is likely to head down, while a long wick at the bottom means it is ready to shoot up. Do not jump in the moment you see a wick. Instead, wait for the next candle to form in the opposite direction to confirm the move. If that next candle closes strong, enter the trade. This simple wait rule will save your account from 90% of fake signals. Let's move to the pillar number 6, the 3-bar continuation. Most traders are terrified of chasing a move that has already started, but there's a specific 3-step sequence that acts like a second chance green light. When the market starts moving fast, most people either jump in too late or they are too scared to enter at all. They watch They watch the profit fly away and feel like they have missed the boat. Without a rule to tell them if a trend is still healthy, they end up staying on the sidelines while everyone else is making money. The 3-bar continuation is how you join a trend safely. It starts with one large candle, followed by a tiny reset candle of the opposite color. The reset candle shows you that the sellers tried to push back but failed. When the third candle appears and breaks higher, it proves buyers that are still in control and the move is ready to continue. The middle candle must be less than the half size of the first candle, and the third candle closes higher than the second one. You enter the trade. Place your stop loss at the bottom of a small middle candle. Let's move to the pillar number 7, the 3-bar reversal. When the market has been climbing for hours, everyone feels invincible and keeps buying more. But there's a hidden 3-part signature that shows the exact second the buyers have run out of the energy and the floor is about to drop out. Most traders don't know how to spot a trend ending until it is too late. They stay in a winning trade for too long because they are too greedy, and they watch their profits vanish in seconds when the market suddenly turns. They are fighting a momentum without realizing that the big money has already left the building. A 3-bar reversal uses 3 candles to show a complete shift in power. You see 2 candles of the same color getting smaller, followed by a gigantic candle of the opposite color. The bigger that the third candle is, the more likely the market is about to flip. It's like watching a car slow down at the red light before it starts driving the opposite direction. Only trade this if the third candle is at least the same size as the first one. This ensures there's enough new power to actually move the price. Enter at the close of the third candle. Let's move to the pillar number 8, the breakout candle. Imagine a lion pacing in a cage for hours, waiting for a tiny crack in the bar. When the cage finally breaks, the explosion of energy is so fast that you are not ready. You will miss the entire move. Most traders lose their entire account during boring sideways markets. They try to guess which way the price will go while it is stuck in a tiny box, getting chopped out by small moves that lead to nowhere. By the time the real explosion happens, they are too frustrated or too broke to click the button to join the win. A breakout candle is the market finally making a decision. It starts with at least 3 small massive candles that stays inside a tight range. It's called a consolidation. When a giant candle suddenly blasts out of the box, it's like a spring being released. The longer the price stayed in the box, the more powerful the breakout will be. You must count at least 3 small consolidation candles first. When a large candle closes completely outside of that range, enter the trade immediately. Place your stop loss at the opening price of the breakout candle to keep your risk tight. Let's move to the pillar number 9, the shrinking candles. The most dangerous time to be in a trade is when it looks like the most obvious. If you look closely at the size of the candles, you can actually see the momentum dying and the buyers getting tired long before the price starts to fall. Most traders buy at the very end of the move because they see green candles and they think the party will never end. But they don't notice that each new candle is getting smaller and smaller. This is a sign of exhaustion. It means there are no buyers left to push the price higher, and the sellers are just waiting to pounce on the weak hands. The shrinking candle pattern is the series of at least 3 candles that get progressively smaller. It shows the market it is literally losing its breath. When a large candle of the opposite color finally appears, it confirms that the trend has officially snapped. It's an ultimate exit signal to protect your profits or enter a reversal before the floor drops out. Look for 3 candles of the same color that get smaller each time. If the fourth candle is larger than the opposite color, that is your signal to enter the reversal. Place your stop loss above the high of the previous candle. Let's move to the strategy bridge. Having a gray signal in the wrong place is the fastest way to blow your account. If you don't know the secret location rule, these candlestick patterns are nothing more than pretty drawings that will bankrupt you. Most traders see a hammer or engulfing candle that they click the buy immediately, no matter where it is on the chart. But a signal in the middle of nowhere, it's a trap. It's like seeing a stop sign in the middle of an empty forest. It doesn't mean anything. When you trade patterns without the specific location, you are just gambling. And the market will punish you for this every single time. To win, you must combine the pattern with a key level. This means you only take a trade when a pattern forms at a major support or resistance level, or some of you will be trading the trend lines, but I think it's a dumb thing to do. When multiple levels hit the same spot, we call that the confluence. This is where the big banks are actually watching, and it's where the most powerful high win rate moves happen. You're no longer chasing candles, you're waiting for the market to come to your trap. Use the 1 hour time frame or the higher to find your levels. Draw your lines where the price has bounced at least twice before. Then simply wait. You don't enter a trade unless one of our 9 pattern forms exactly line up on your line. No level, no trade. You have the entry signals, but you're still missing the most important part of the puzzle. Candlestick patterns are just for having an entry, nothing more. If you don't know where the key levels are or where the price is actually headed, these patterns will just help you to lose money faster. A professional doesn't trade shapes, they trade locations. To learn exactly how to find those levels and see where the market is going before it happens, watch this video next.